Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do your week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week, Virgo. Also, Virgo, this is a general reading and this is not everybody's story. It might relate to you, Virgo. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs and there will be messages there for you, Virgo. Cross watchers, y'all are welcome to my channel. And let's start. I hope y'all weekend was good, Virgo, and I hope your week will be good as well. So Spirit, protect me and Virgo as I do their reading from any harm and let it go back to the person that sent it. Let Virgo get the accurate readings that they need to give them guidance this week, I pray. Amen and amen. So let's see what's coming in here for y'all, Virgo. We have her new moon in Sagittarius, focus on the positive. So a lot of you guys are focusing on the positive here. You know what Sagittarius here. We also have her first quarter moon in Virgo, assist to the situation. So a lot of you guys are assisting to a situation here. Okay. Spirit, tell me about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo, Spirit? We have here first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kind self. So a lot of you guys are unleashing your kind self here. Y'all can be around the Capricorn for some of you guys as well here. We have here first quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being, as well as new moon in Cancer, relax. So a lot of you guys are speaking your words into being here, and you guys are relaxing at this time as well here. Some of you guys could be around a Capricorn, a Cancer, or a Gemini. And we also have here new moon in Libra, know you are loved. So you know you are loved here, Virgo. Man, somebody playing with my throat chakra, Virgo. We have 2020 compassion. So you could be having compassion on someone who had compassion, and we have 999 lesson is learned. So for some of y'all could have learned the lesson here about compassion or something like that here, okay, or having some type of compassion for someone here, okay. So tell me about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo? We have here limited portals. So it has something to do with a limited portal here, 000. And it has something to do with rest, as well as relaxing, as well as success and victory. So 000 is your angel number here. And it has something to do with limited portals. We also have her 888 personal power, as well as 2112. It's up to you. So y'all could be in y'all personal power, and something is up to you guys at this time here. We have also angel number 1414, lighten up. So a lot of you guys could be lighting up on someone her needs too, because somebody who could be having some type of mood swings or something like that, or something like that as well her with 1414. Okay, angel number. So what it looks like to be her Virgo is a lot of you guys are unleashing y'all kind self here, but it's a limited portal here, and it got something to do with a limited portal here. A lot of you guys could be relaxing at this time, getting a lot of rest and things like that as well here, okay. We have here the maiden, as well as balance between gain, as well as giving, as well as good problem solving and higher self. So it has something to do with the egg, and it got something to do with money. And we also have her mother and child. Okay, so it has something to do with a mother and a child. Y'all give to y'all kids or something like that as well here. So tell me about the side of Virgo. What's going on with the side of Virgo here? So we have her vision, and we have her flirting. So it has something to do with somebody here could be having some type of vision here, and it got something to do with flirting. or you got some type of vision about somebody here that's flirting her, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with taking risk. It has something to do with enjoying being alone, as well as your crafts. So someone here is a visionary here, and they be on their crafts, and or you are a visionary and you be on your crafts here. But somebody here want to charm a visionary here. They want to charm a visionary, or they want to charm someone here that's a visionary here. And it has something they want to charm this visionary because it has something to do with this person is a lonely with her, and it got something to do with the Dark Lord. It's a lonely with her. And it's a Dark Lord that want to do this to a visionary. And it has something to do with that because they want to be rebellious to somebody here. And they want to be rebellious to somebody here because this person is a magical child. As well as this person is a shaman. And they want to take from this shaman as well her. And pity pitch from this shaman. They want to keep taking from a shaman her. As well as this person is the magical child here. They want to be rebellious against this magical child. It got something to do with a Dark Lord that likes to play with lonely ones. And it has something to do with that. This person have a vision, or you have a vision her, and you be on your thing, and then they want to flirt with you or something like that her. So it's like they want to play with a visionary that have limited portals, or you can have limited portals her, and they want to play with you. That's what it has something to do with her, Virgo. So it's outside the Virgo. We have her playing games won't get you nowhere. So playing games, y'all already know what's up, Virgo. And it has something to do with that. They games ain't helping them. Chasing your goals, not them. So you chasing your goals, you ain't chasing somebody. So let's tell about side of Virgo, what's going on with the side of Virgo. We have her real relationships require more than physical attraction. So real relationships require more than physical attraction here. Okay, it has something to do with limited portals. But it has something to do with don't second guess yourself and check to the unknown. So it says connecting with the unknown. So somebody who can be, y'all can be connected to the unknown that is a trickster here and putting up tricks. You see how this person putting up tricks here? And so I want y'all to not second guess yourself here, because it has something to do with it is time to be confident into yourself. That's what it has something to do with her, Virgo. Okay? So it has something to do with, you could be a visionary, or someone is a visionary, they be on their crowds and they be on their stuff here, and they got something to do with that. But somebody here want to be around somebody here for physical attraction, not real relationships. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here think that they got a limited this visionary have a limited portal. They have limited portals here, and it has something to do with that as well. Okay? So it has something to do with clown. So playful love. So it has something to do with that. And a lot of you guys here can be questioning this playful love. Y'all question this situation here with playful love. Okay, Virgo? So let's tell outside of Virgo what's coming in for the side of Virgo here. We have here children or evolve. So it has something to do with a child here as well here that's involved. And it has something to do with reconciling. It has something to do with dating online. So it has something to do with somebody who can be reconciling or something like that with others. But then it also has something to do with somebody who always dating online as well here. So it's two ways. Okay? And it has something to do with new love, and it has something to do with separation. So even if you date somebody that's new, it ain't gonna be nothing but separation here. That's why somebody here finna be in fear about this situation here, because it has something to do with somebody here is a liar. That's what it has something to do with her, Virgo. Now you know. Children can be involved. Like some of y'all can be in a relationship with, you know, your other half, and it can be children that's involved for some of you guys as well here. Okay? Well, so outside of Virgo, we have her, have I lost you? So someone asking, have they lost you? And we also have her, your laughter is amazing. So y'all laughter can be amazing to someone here. Well, tell me about the sign of Virgo. We have her, why are you so damn beautiful? So, why are her so damn beautiful to you? That's what they saying to you, Virgo. It says, I wish I could hold you tonight and see you make my day. So somebody here could be making y'all day, and somebody here might want to hold y'all tonight. And it has something to do with I want to be different. So some y'all might want to be different at this time. Y'all don't want to do the same thing. Okay? So it has something to do with children can be involved her. You could be just so damn beautiful her. But it has something to do with that. Or it got something to do with a child her as well her. Okay? We have here the rose kiss. So it has something to do with the rose kiss her. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with love. And it has something to do with the power of moving. So something is moving her. And it got something to do with love. So let's talk about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo? We have her the tall tale. So someone is telling the tall tale and they lie her. This is Pinocchio. And you know when Pinocchio lies, they nose get big and it got something to do with that her. So somebody here is telling a tall tale and it has something to do with wish upon a star. So it has something to do with somebody who could be wishing upon a star here and telling somebody here a long tale here. Okay, and it has something to do with that. But some it has something to do with children as well. But it has something to do with beyond the ordinary as well as the brush of magic. So someone could be beyond ordinary here, but somebody here could be trying to do the brush of magic on somebody here. That's why somebody here need to let go of something. Yeah. Because somebody here telling a tall tale. Spread to by side of Virgo, we have her courage. So y'all have the courage her. We also have her calm. So y'all have the courage and y'all are calm. Spread tell me about the sign of Virgo. What's coming in for the sign of Virgo here? Y'all can be magical children. They play with y'all like this. Yeah. Yeah. It has something to do with accepting. And it has something to do with you accepting your freedom. That's what you accept. You accept your freedom. And it has something to do with that. One step at a time. And it has something to do with wise. So a lot of you guys do things one step at a time. And y'all very wise her. Y'all wise enough to do self-love. Y'all accept y'all freedom. But they want y'all to accept a tall tale. This person that's a Pinocchio here want you to accept a tall tale. Or they want you to accept a tall tale. Or they want somebody here to accept a tall tale. And it has something to do with that here, Virgo. We have her running. So somebody here getting ghost her. And it has something to do with I don't want to run anymore. But somebody here is running. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here trying to run from their destiny. Or somebody here running from their destiny here. Yeah. So let's tell about the side of Virgo. What's going on with the side of Virgo? Or somebody here ran from their destiny. It has something to do with inspiring. Our love is always there in a distance, inspiring. And it has something to do with conversation. So some of y'all could be talking to somebody here that could be inspiring to y'all or something like that as well here. But somebody here could be acting like they inspiring to y'all. Y'all could be having a conversation with them. But y'all need to be aware what y'all dealing with her. Because somebody here gossiping behind somebody back her. Okay? So that's why y'all need to be aware. It got something to do with inspiring and taking action here. Okay? Y'all can be talking to somebody on the phone. But somebody here gossiping. Okay? And it has to do with that. It has to do with water energy here. Or so if it be in their emotions. Emotions is at their peak at this time. It has something to do with Pisces, Cancer, and also a Scorpio here. And their emotions is going to be at peak at this time. Because it has something to do with indulgence. Someone who loves to indulge. Spiritual outside of Virgo. What's coming in for the side of Virgo here? We have here the Knight. So somewhere is going to be coming in real quick to y'all, Virgo, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with be aware who you can trust, Virgo, and it has something to do with that. Be aware who you can trust, because it has something to do with the air sign here, seeking the union of a mind and spirit, as well as the wizard. So these air signs here are wizards, and it has something to do with that. Or someone trying to do something on the air sign here, or it has something to do with these air signs are wizards, and it has something to do with that. They also work with the earth energy as well. These earth signs work with earth energy, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with imagination is clouding their judgment here, because it has something to do with somebody here is doing this imagination to these earth signs, and it's clouding their judgment, and it got something to do with earth signs here towards Capricorn or Virgo here, and it has something to do with that. And that's why somebody here gonna have to choose they words wisely, because these air signs put magical trying to put illusions up to somebody here, as well as these earth signs. So be aware what y'all dealing with her, okay? Just had to bring that message to y'all. Swear to everybody outside the Virgo, we have her the world. So a lot of you guys can be celebrating her and ending a cycle her, Virgo. And we also have her the magician. So something is the ending of a cycle, and these magicians think that they can turn something over or something like that here, and they're not gonna be able to. Gemini energy here. Something is the ending of a cycle here. They're not going to be able to play that game. We'll tell everybody sign the Virgo. We have here the Knight of Wands, fire energy here. So it has something to do with a fire sign here, and it has something to do with the Knight of Wands here. And it has something to do with some of y'all could be dealing with a King of Wands here for some of y'all as well here. And it has something to do with the Ten of Swords, and it has something to do with they ain't gonna be able to Ten of Sword these fire signs no more, because they Ten of Sword these fire signs. That's why they blocked her, because they ain't gonna be able to play with these fire signs no more. And it has something to do with that, because it has something to do with the Wheel of Fortune. Something is fated as well as destiny. So we're gonna tell everybody sign the Virgo. We have the Ace of Cups, water energy. So some of you guys could be starting a relationship with a water energy for some of you guys as well here. And we have the King of Pentacles here. So it has something to do with the earth energy as well. For some of you Virgo males, y'all could be starting a relationship with someone here as well here. But for some of you Virgo females, y'all could be dealing with a fire sign here for some of you guys as well. But y'all need to be aware somebody here doing something sneaky here with the Seven of Swords, and it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with y'all need to hold y'all possessions back with the Four of Pentacles here, because somebody here is doing something sneaky here, and it has something to do with that, and they doing this for the past. This is the past that's coming back here. Yeah. Spirit on my side of Virgo, what's coming in for the side of Virgo here? We have here the Page of Swords, air energy. So it has something to do with another fire sign here, be doing research here about a King of Wands as well here. It has something to do with this King of Wands here and fire energy here. Males is fit to cleanse their energy with the Five of Cups here. Yeah, they fit to cleanse their feelings or something. It could be a fire sign here for the cleanse their feelings, because it got something to do with a relationship here. It has something to do with the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and it has something to do with Five of Wands, competition here. Somebody's trying to put a Temperance angel in competition here, and it has something to do with that, because it has something to do with they want to work together, or they want to act like they want to work together with somebody here. Yeah. Yeah, if you put the 5, that's a 6 to 7. It got something to do with somebody trying to put up illusions to somebody here as well here. Or somebody trying to put illusions up to a fire sign male. Somebody here finna get hanged, so it has something to do with that. Somebody here is hanging fire sign males, and it has something to do with that as well here. But also, fire sign males might be looking at something in a different perspective, and they finna be enlightened. And what they finna be enlightened on is what they give to her with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what they finna be enlightened on. And it has something to do with that, because it has something to do with somebody here finna go through a death and a rebirth. And it has something to do with that with the Chariot. Cancer energy. Cancer energy can be going through a death and a rebirth, but it has something to do with that, and it has something to do with the Hierophant Taurus energy. So for some of y'all, these people that's coming in for to go through a death and a rebirth because they thought that they was inspiring here. Somebody here thought they was inspiring here, but they finna go through this death and they finna go through this rebirth. That's exactly what they finna go through because it has something to do with that. Okay? It has something to do with a fire sign her, and it has something to do with a fire sign is cleansing her, or it has something to do with a fire sign is cleansing their emotions her. And with the 5 of Cups, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with a fire sign her. It has something to do with another fire sign her is cleansing their self her, but it has something to do with another fire sign her is doing research on another fire sign, and it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with these fire sign. Another fire sign can be doing some type of research, and these King of Wands is finna cleanse their emotions, and what they finna do is be enlightened. And it has something to do with that. Some of y'all could be dealing with a fire sign here that's going to be enlightened on something here. And it has something to do with that. Because somebody here is cleansing their emotions. And what they are cleansing is relationships here in the 7 of Cups. Fire signs are cleansing. Or fire sign male is going to cleanse relationships. And it has something to do with that. Because somebody here be putting the 7 of Cups to somebody here. And somebody here is not content in relationships here. And it has something to do with that. They're not content in relationships here. And the reason why they not content in relationships with some of these fire sign males, because it has something to do with somebody here only wanting somebody here to get at them. When they in a relationship or when they start relationships, they only want somebody to get at them. And that's it. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with that's what somebody here finna get enlightened on. And it has something to do with a King of Pentacles as well. It's finna be enlightened on it as well here. Because it has something to do with that. Okay? For some of you Virgo males, or y'all finna get enlightened on the relationships that y'all be dealing with. Only want your ancestors. That's all they want. And y'all go get enlightened on this. For some of you Virgo males, y'all go get enlightened on this. Because the reason why y'all finna get enlightened on this is because they only want somebody ancestors, sir. We're in 7th house. Relationships. Libra energy. And 2nd house, they only in relationships only want somebody ancestors. That's why somebody here need to identify this. For some of you Virgo males, this is what y'all fit to identify. Okay? And for some of you fire sign males, Virgo females, y'all could been dealing with a fire sign here. And y'all go do some type of research and y'all go get enlightened about a fire sign, or a fire sign go get enlightened about y'all. For some of y'all, okay? So this is what's going on, Virgo. Because it has something to do with the 9 of Swords. Air energy. And it has something to do with the 3 of Wands. Fire energy. Somebody here finna be in their head here. It got something to do with somebody here being in their head or something like that as well here. Or they want somebody here to be in their head. They have foresight. Give me one on the Knight of Wands. It has something to do with the Queen of Wands. Fire energy. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the Page of Wands. And it has something to do with the 9 of Cups. So it has something to do with the Queen of Wands her. They get their good news by giving to themselves with the 9 of Cups her. And it has something to do with that. Because they already know somebody here only is a crocodile with the food. And it has something to do with that. This is what somebody here thought that they was growing her. Yeah. There's a Queen of Wands so they do research. Give me one on the Page of Swords. It has something to do with the King of Cups, water energy. So it has something to do with a Queen of Wands so do research on the King of Cups as well, her water energy her. And it has something to do with the 2 of Swords, and it has something to do with the 8 of Swords. Somebody here is trapped. And it has something to do with that because somebody here wanted somebody here to be a stalemate her. And they didn't want to make a choice. That's why they trapped her. Somebody here played with a fire sign that they shouldn't have played with her because now they trapped. And it has something to do with that because they played with this fire sign that was the King of Swords, air energy. Give me one on the Night of the King of Wands her. It has something to do with the 9 of Pentacles. So it has something to do with this King of Wands. So it could be single her or something like that as well her. And these King of Wands as well as this King of Cups her be acting like they single. But it has something to do with the Queen of Cups her. And it has something to do with the 3 of Pentacles. So it has something to do with this King of Wands her be working together with a water sign her. As well as that is going on as well her. As well as this King of Cups as well. And it has to do it. These water energies finna get a tower as well. Yeah, they all finna get a time with her for playing around because it's a fire sign that did research on all of them. It has something to do with that. Give me one on the 5 of cups here. It has something to do with the 6 of cups her. So it has something to do with the past her. So somebody here need to let go of the past. That's what this fire sign did research on. They need to let go of the past. It has something to do with the wheel of fortune. It has something to do with the sun. It has something to do with something that's faded as well. It has something to do with for some of y'all. Y'all could be getting y'all happiness as well her. But y'all need to let go of the past. And it has something to do with that and walk away with the 8 of cups. Because if you don't let go of the past, it's going to be one for you. Because these single males her ain't no good. Give me one on the hang. That's what they finna get hanged. Give me one on the hangman her. It has something to do with the 5 of cups. That's why they finna get hanged, like I told you, with the 5 of cups. Because they choose to be with their past. They choose to kick it with their past her. That's why they not content for some of these males her. That's acting like they single. It has something to do with the 6 of Pentacles, and it has something to do with the Knight of Swords. So it has something to do with something could be coming in and all they care about is somebody giving it to them. What somebody give it to them. And it has something to do with that. That's why they going through the 10 of Swords. Air energy. Give me one on the 2 of Cups. It has something to do with the Knight of Swords. So it has something to do with somebody here do research, I told you, on relationships, sir. That's in the past, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the higher fit her, and it has something to do with the emperor. So it has something to do with Taurus energy as well as the emperor. And it has something to do with these emperors are already in a relationship her, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the King of Pentacles, Earth energy. Why the 6 of Pentacles her? It has something to do with the devil, Capricorn energy here. So it has something to do with somebody here only gets to the devil. And they only get to the past. It has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody here doing research on it. And it has something to do with fire energy. 7 of Wands. Somebody here be doing research. You put that other one, that's the 8 of Wands. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with 8 of Pentacles. Somebody here do research on somebody here trying to think they doing some type of work on somebody here with the Chariot. Cancer energy. Yeah. Somebody here play with a Herminus here. They play with somebody here that got Virgo in their chart. Yeah. Like, y'all could be fire energies and y'all got Virgo in y'all chart here. Y'all do a lot of research on people. Give me one on the King of Pentacles here. It has something to do with the 10 of Cups, water energy. So it has something to do with somebody here could be somebody family here, but somebody here ain't considered their family. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with for some of you Virgo males here. It has something to do with the King of Swords here as well as you Virgo males. Y'all are stuck here with y'all family here because y'all not content with y'all family, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the strength, Leo energy. So it has something to do with somebody here was telling the star tale. The people that was telling this Pokemon story here, this Pokemon story here, and this tall tale is finna be stuck. And they finna be stuck here because of the simple fact is, they finna be stuck here because they finna go through a death and a rebirth her. That's what it has something to do with her, because it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here do research. It's a fire side here that do research here. It's a fire side that's letting something go as well here with the 5 of Cups. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with this person, this Queen of Wands here, let go of the past. And it has something to do with that. They let go of the past. And the reason why they let go of the past here is because it has something to do with, they do research on males here. It's a Queen of Wands here that do research on males as well as females, and it has something to do with that. They do research on them, and they did research on the fire side, water sides. They did research on fire sides as well here, and a lot of them be acting like they single here and all that. But they acting like they single here for some of y'all Virgo females. Y'all could be have fire in y'all chart. Y'all do research on people, and it has something to do with they finna get hanged here, and they not finna be content. Because it has something to do with somebody who already found out somebody who is in a relationship. They already in relationships, sir. That's how somebody know. And they in relationships with their past. That's what it has something to do with, Virgo. For some of y'all got fire in y'all chart, and y'all know that these people is in a relationships with their past. For some of you Virgo females, but for some of you Virgo males, somebody here wanted to sit around her, and y'all could be having a family with y'all family. You know, y'all could be with y'all family here, but y'all not content with y'all family here, because the reason why y'all not content with y'all family here, and y'all finna be enlightened because y'all not content with y'all family, and it has something to do with that. It has something to do with, for some of you Virgo males, sir, y'all gonna do some type of research on somebody here. And the research y'all gonna do is the people that y'all can be with or having relationships with, Virgo males. Y'all gonna do some research. And the research y'all gonna find out is they only want y'all to get to them. With Capricorn energy here. They only want y'all to get to them. Or they want you to get to the devil. And it has something to do with that for some of you Capricorn. I mean, not Capricorn, but for some of you Virgo males. But for some of you Virgo females, y'all brand new. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Y'all doing research. Y'all know what's up. Y'all already know Virgo females. Y'all know what's up. Yeah, y'all know what's up. And they sitting around here playing with y'all. But see, you already do research on them. And y'all don't mess with the past. Somebody here studies the past. They study the past. This Queen of Wands does. And they study the past, sir. And they know the past is an illusion, sir. They know the past is an illusion. This Queen of Wands know the past is an illusion. And then also, this Queen of Wands know these King of Wands is in the past as well. And it has something to do with that as well. Her fire energy. Give me one on this Queen of Wands. I told you this Queen of Wands do self-love and self-care. Yeah, this is exactly what this person does. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with the past is suffering her. It's like the past want this Queen of Wands to have a new beginning with them. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with a commitment her. And it has something to do with rebuilding. But it has something to do with somebody who sabotage themselves because they always wanted a party. And it has something to do with that. For some of you Virgo females, y'all know this. Because y'all got fire in y'all chart. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody who always want to charm and have a snack. But it has something to do with you already know what's up with this camera. Because you honorable. Virgo females, that's the gossip her. I'm out here playing with a fire sign that got Virgo in their chart. Yeah. And they do research on these people. Yeah, I told you that. It got something to do with that. I told you they saying stuff out their mouth to somebody who they do self-care. Yeah, these males. And it has something to do with that. As well as families here for the crash. These families here, they for the crash. Because it has something to do with this drama queen here. This fire sign know about. And it has something to do with that as well. And it has something to do with they only want to have a snack with this honorable person. Because it has something to do with they want to charm this person. But they sabotage this person. They sabotage themselves. Because it has something to do with they always partying her in their own commitment. That's who they party with. So I ain't going to try to get with somebody else her. And they only want to rebuild. They build already into the past her. Somebody already rebuild in the past. That's their new beginning. Yeah. That's what it has to do with her. And somebody here want to say stuff out there about somebody here that do self-care and self-love. Give me one on the line of Pentacles. I told you they falling her. These people that talked about this person that do self-love, they falling. They falling her. And it has to do with that because it has to do with someday, somehow. They not going to be able to play with this fire sign. Because this fire sign don't do love affairs and dirty little secrets no more. And it has to do with that. All they want this psychics to be is they booty calls. That's all they want these psychics to be. And it has to do with that. They want to sit around her and apologize her so they can have peace. But they should have recognized who they was dealing with her. How you gonna have peace? You build in the past her. And when you build in the past her, had a party and a commitment with the past, you need to stay in the past her with this charm. You sabotage yourself. And it has something to do with that by playing with an honorable and truthful person. Yeah. Somebody here need to stop playing with these psychics and these telepathic people, man. Give me one on the right here. I told you that. I told you this person too strong, man. I told this person high vibe. Whoever they playing with her, it's high vibe and they talking about this person. Yeah, and it has something to do with that. They want to charm. They want to charm somebody and make them rebounds. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with it's a coffin for they partying. Because it has something to do with these people got out they thinking her. And it's being called out. Because it has something to do with they. So right here, these traumas finna go through conflict. Because it has something to do with they sabotage themselves. Yeah, so right here played around her, Virgo. Like real talk. They wanted this high vibe person to fall. For some of these high vibe people finna fall though. For some, but it's one that ain't finna fall. It's one that ain't going for that past stuff, man. It has something to do with that. It has something to do with somebody here. It's detaching her. Yeah. For some of y'all Virgo males, y'all finna detach. Yeah, y'all finna detach. And it has something to do with that. And the reason why is because somebody here keeping a secret and they pitiless her. And it has something to do with that. Y'all finna realize for some of you Virgo males here, y'all with a karmic relationship. And for some of y'all, it got something to do with y'all strolling or somebody here strolling in. Now you here with this karmic, the scales gotta be balanced. Because it has something to do with somebody acting like they got memories. But somebody here need to heal the childhood wounds. And they also need to heal the childhood wounds when they go through this conflict. Yeah. Give me one on the hangman here. And I saw there was somebody here finna be in sorrow. And they finna be in depression. These males is. Because it has something to do with somebody here be having love calls. And somebody here finna find out somebody here having love calls and they'll be in their emotions. Because it has something to do with somebody here deny. These people that be dating, they deny to see the truth. But it has something to do with that. Because all it is reckless sex her. And all it is a lift off. And it has something to do with that. Because it has something to do with somebody here already have my boo. It got something to do with my boo here and memories. And it has something to do with that. That's why somebody here gonna have to heal the inner childhood wounds. The scales gotta be balanced her. Yeah. It has something to do with they want y'all to have limited belief systems or limited fears or Virgo males, but it has something to do with somebody here that ain't talking is killing the game. They killing the game here, and it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with the scales gotta be balanced because somebody here gotta heal their inner childhood wounds because they love to have my boo and memories. They want to be with my boo and memories all the time. And it has to do with that. And then they want to do lift-offs and have reckless sex. And it has to do with they deny who they dating. They deny whoever they dating. Because it has to do with these love calls. They going to be in their emotions. And it got something to do with that. Yeah, somebody here playing around. I told you that. And it has something to do with somebody always partying. Did I tell you that? They always partying these males. But it has something to do with that. And they ain't always gossiping. But in time, this gossip they got going on, and this love they got going on in the past, they gonna have to move. Because it has something to do with somebody here finna be in their emotions with these love calls. And the reason why is because they deny to see the truth who they dating her. They deny to see the truth who they date. And it has something to do with they only love to have reckless sex and lift-offs. That's it with my boo. Yeah, wow, Virgo. This what's going on here, man. So what it look like to be is somebody here that do self-love her. These males is detached and cold towards this person that do self-love because this person know about them. And it has something to do with they falling. They saying something out their mouth about somebody here that do self-love, or they saying something out their mouth about you and you do self-love, and that's why they falling. Because they in a depression here. Because they choose to sit around her and have limited belief systems. They wanted this Virgo to have limited belief systems, but this Virgo here don't have no limited belief systems. Some of you Virgo males don't have none because y'all finna see y'all partner ain't who it, or y'all partner or y'all friends ain't who they thought that you thought they was. Because it has something to do with somebody who gonna be in depression and they gonna be in also doggone partying all the time because that's what they like to do. But they sit around here play with a high vibe person and they want to be closed off towards this person, but this person keeping it real. These males love to party all the time. And it's being called out, and it has something to do with that. With this, they thought that they were so intelligent on females, or they thought they were so intelligent to play with females, but they ain't gonna not this time. It got something to do with they finna get a letter her. Somebody finna get a letter her, and they finna be fidgety for playing around. Somebody ever played around her, yeah. And the stuff is dead. Spirit turned outside because they wanted this. Person that do self-love to fall. They want these people that do self-love to fall her. Yeah, they want them to fall. Yeah. And they also want a fireside males. They want y'all to fall. And for some of you water side males, they sit around here talking about y'all and want y'all to fall. It got something to do with that. And it has something to do with waiting. So somebody here waiting her. And it has something to do with that. And it has something to do with somebody gifts. It's gonna be a death. Because it has something to do with somebody here finna be in despair. Like I told you, some of these high vibe people here finna fall. They finna fall. And you know why they finna fall, her? They finna fall because they choose to play with the past. And it's a fire sign female that know this. It's a fire sign female that know this. This is why they finna fall. Because they choose to sit around her and play with the past, her, with the Six of Cups. These high vibe people. And that's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? And they gifts for to be a death core, her. Yeah. They gifts to be a death core, her. What's up outside the Virgo? I told you we got something to do with please seeking. These people that's please seeking, somebody here waiting. Because it has something to do with young woman here, and it has something to do with malice. And it has something to do with that somebody here false. Yeah. Some of y'all Virgo, y'all got vision here. Y'all know what's up. Because y'all be by y'allself. And it got something to do with wife. I told you. Somebody knows somebody who got a wife. And it has something to do with this scholar here. And it has something to do with they want to steal from a scholar here. That's very intelligent. That read a whole bunch of books here. And it has something to do with that. This is what they thought that they was waiting on with this merchant. Yeah. Oh, I heard, boy. We. What's up outside the Virgo? Told you somebody who got a whole bunch of pride. They got a whole bunch of pride here, whoever this is. It also do with deception and desire. Somebody here desire is deception. And it has something to do with that. And somebody here finna get neglected. They finna be neglected here, whoever this is. And it has something to do with the unknown. It got something to do with the unknown here and pride. Yeah. And it has to do with rejections as well as pride her. Somebody if get rejected, whoever that's sitting on this throne here with this ego, because it has something to do with in time. Yeah. What's outside of Virgo? It has something to do with betrayed. Somebody here don't even see it coming. Somebody here finna betray somebody here. They don't see it coming here. Somebody here get betrayed here. And it has something to do with illuminations here. And it has something to do with somebody finna be stuck. Cause somebody here treat them like I told you, these tricksters here. Yeah. And they got something to do with that. And they finna get rejected here. Yeah. So some of y'all Virgo, y'all got fired, y'all Troy, they playing with y'all like this, I guess. So what's up outside the Virgo? This got something to do with somebody's culture. Yeah. Got something to do with somebody's culture here. But it has something to do with location, and it has something to do with destiny. So somebody heard location and destiny, and it has something to do with some type of event here and mystery, because it has something to do with ministry, and it has something to do with these ministry people here have ego, and it has something to do with that. They deny to see and be aware of something here. They deny to be aware. That's what it has something to do with her. Yeah, because they finna go through a loss. Somebody here finna go through a loss with this attraction. They finna go through a loss, and it has something to do with that, because it got something to do with healers and alignment. What they hit, what these healers align with. Now some of them are good, but some of them, what they alignment, it got something to do with what they align with, and it has something to do with what they align with was they emperor, and it has something to do with distance. Yeah, they thought these emperors went through a transformation. They did it. They emperors didn't go through no transformation here. They didn't go through an ending. It has something to do with effectiveness, sir. Yup. And it has something to do with addictions, and it has something to do with friends. Yeah, it has something to do with addictions, and it has something to do with friends. And it has something to do with online here, and it has something to do with relocate. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with unworthy here, and it has something to do with career. It has something to do with somebody's career here, and somebody finna be unworthy, because it has something to do with these healers here and what they align with. And it has something to do with they finna go through a loss for some of them, because it's what they align with her. Yeah. What's outside the it has something to do with the tribe her. I told you it got something to do with the tribe as well her, and effectiveness her. It has something to do with the tribe her, and it has something to do with family and baggage. And it has something to do with that, with this travel, and they travel into influencers in time. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with searching and victim. So it has something to do with, they go like they a victim to these healers. And it has something to do with that. And what these healers align with, it's gonna be on them, because it has something to do with they need to know who they are. They unworthy, or they want them to feel unworthy her. Yeah. And their career as well her. And it's gonna be online. Yeah, these healers online. Yeah, this real talk. These healers gonna understand something here. These healers finna find out. Like real talk. They not by themselves. They thought that it was only people that was by themselves that wasn't gifted her. Gifted people finna get karma, man. They finna get karma is what they align with. Shoot, I get karma in what I align with. I told you it got something to do with friendships. Yeah, and it has something to do with divine intelligence. Friendships and the divine intelligence. Yeah. It has something to do with romance. Yeah. And it has something to do with earthly forces. So it has something to do with earthly forces, her. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with willpower, and it has something to do with cleanse. Somebody need to have the willpower to cleanse from this romance. Because it has something to do with that. And the reason why it got something to do with these intelligent and inspiring people need to cleanse from this romance. These are intuitive people. And those are your messages. Take care. Bye-bye.